Hello, I am Taylor Brown, and right now we are doing the first part of Lab 5, where we have our 3 op amp constructed, and we're looking at the difference between the input to one of the op amps versus the difference to the other op amp, and then we're trying to amplify that difference by 200. So here's our simulation. We've calculated for all of our resistor values, and we've taken the same exact circuit and we have constructed it on our breadboard right here. And so for this simulation, we are just using this one function generator to supply a positive 12 and a negative 12 DC voltage. Here we have the negative 12 to pin 11. Oops, sorry. And the positive 12 to pin 4. So we've done that right here, and then we're using our function generator to generate a 100 hertz sine wave with an amplitude of 10 millivolts. And so when we do that, we are using our oscilloscope to measure the input versus the output so that we can calculate the gain. And so here we can see that our input max is 13.6 and our output max is 2.48. So when we calculate for the gain, we get a gain of 182, which is somewhat close to our simulated gain of 200.
Hello, this is Braden Black, and this is the second part of Lab 5, and this is the low-pass filter and notch filter combined. This is our multisim, where we have the low-pass filter of the 10 kilo ohm and the 130 nanofarad. And that is our low-pass filter designed to have a cutoff frequency of approximately 120 hertz. And then we have our notch filter, and this is the combined result in the multisim. And so this is our circuit, and we have two 68 nanofarad capacitors in parallel to create our approximately 130 nanofarad and our corresponding resistor and capacitor values. And so we went through and changing the different frequencies, we get different outputs and different gain. And as we can see from our table, as we increase the frequency, our gain goes down, just as in the multisim, following it exactly. In the next part, we will connect this with our op amp to filter.
This is Carter Hurst doing the final experiment where they're all together. This is our notch, and here is our LM. 113205, 113605, 311, Carter Hurst. Here is a frequency of 5 hertz. Here's our second frequency generator at 60 hertz. Here's the waveform. The one we're looking at is the output, the yellow one. Let's see it when switched. At 10 hertz, we see that the yellow one got a little thinner. Let's change it to 30.
No, Brandon's just being stupid. He's making fun of you.
And we see that the yellow one
Really?
a little clearer. 30.
Like raw carrots.
Let's change it to 50.
I need carrots to be really mushy.
You know I don't like tomatoes on like sandwiches on my burgers. I don't like that.
And we see it clearest here with the 50 hertz.
I love my carbs. I like it.
Again, notch and op amp. First one here, second one here,
If it doesn't work, we could say
output here.
how's that sound?